Hello, everyone. How are you guys? Good, good, good. Welcome to our 2x leads. And today we would be talking about calendars. It's a
Great.
general overview. What is the calendar widget in here? How to use it? How to create different types of appointments? And especially what we need to do in my profile and how we can connect any video conferencing software like Zoom so it
Okay.
could create automatically this link for the meetings to be sent to your customers. So I'm going to start in I'm going to wait for 3 to 4 more minutes
Mhm.
and we'll start at 6:05, the exact lecture. But today is all about calendars. Today is kind of like overview. And calendar is a very big topic because it
Mhm.
involves a lot of complexities, different types of calendars, different types of synchronization, different types of video synchronization, and how to use it for class booking, how to do it for the webinar, how to do it one-to-one meeting, how to do supposedly an interview call where there is more than one host, yet only one customer to attend, or one host and a lot of customers. So there are different types of meeting, and we have to manage all those in here. And obviously, we have some sort of calendar that exists outside our sale process, and we want to synchronize with it because I don't want anyone to show up on my meeting time when I'm already busy with somebody else. And that meeting was booked outside this sale process. How we would synchronize all that data in here? That's what we're gonna talk about it, and gonna start in 3 more minutes. Yep.
Okay. Mhm.
So, Marcel, do you have any question before we start?
Mm, no, I'm looking for a new topic. So this is a great new topic.
Yep.
Uh,
So on Tuesdays, we would be covering all about the calendars, and on Mondays, we are doing the actions for the workflows. So we have already completed one part of the workflow,
yeah.
and next week, we would be uh, completing the second part of the actions within the
Can I?
workflows.
Yeah, I missed yesterday. Where do you think I could find the link easiest of
You can
yesterday's
go to
call?
the sale process Facebook group, and
Yeah.
the
Okay.
interesting part is this meeting today as well and yesterday as well. We started doing the meeting live on the Facebook as well, so you can join it there as well, and you
Oh,
can
okay.
saw that you can see
Uh-huh.
the meeting recording there as well. So yeah,
Okay. So we can get through it through
the
even.
sale process group, yeah, in the
Yeah.
Facebook. So today's
And
topic is part one, calendars part one, general overview, how to sync with the external calendars, settings, what happens in my profile, linking video conference tool like Zoom or Teams or, you know,
mhm.
Google Meet. Yeah, Google Meet. Sorry, there are so
Yeah.
many different software and you have to remember all of their names correctly. So yeah, happens.
Right.
Okay. Okay, we have 1 more minute. Then I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna do full call. Okay. There we go. And let's start calendars. Okay, so when we log into the sale process, right here we have the calendars. Am I sharing the correct screen?
You're sharing a calendar. Yeah, you are.
Okay, good. Okay, so we get to the calendars in here. This is the general overview of the calendar. Now let me explain what is happening in here. This is the view, it is showing for one particular user. You can select multiple users. Users means the staff members within the sale process.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you want to see if any particular calendar that you have created in here, you can select that particular calendar and it will show all the meetings about that. And if you have created any group of calendars, you can use those groups to show in here. So don't worry about the grouping of calendar. We would be talking about the grouping calendars and how to group them and how to create that kind of calendar later on. But essentially, I'm talking about all the view of the calendar widget that
Mm-hmm.
we have in
So
here.
can these belong to several different, so let's say, Gmail accounts or Google accounts, or could
Uh,
it be multiple calendars from one or a combination?
uh, Interesting question. Basically, when we say synchronization, I'll show you in today's call this particular thing. But assuming that I have two different calendars on two different Google accounts, yes,
Yeah.
I can check from both the calendars if I'm available or not. But I can only synchronize the data with one. So if anybody books a meeting with me in the sale process, like right
Yeah.
here, if somebody books a meeting with me on this block, I
Mm-hmm.
can send this meeting detail to my Google Calendar one, not
Yeah.
to the both of my accounts. But let's say I have two different calendars on two different Google accounts. I can check if this block is available in both of them,
Yeah.
and then it will open up the block in here. So it's a very good example. Here you see this is one of the block that is booked outside the sale process, and here we see
Mm-hmm.
that it is actually getting synchronized with the Google. It's a Google event. If I click
Okay.
on it, it's
Mm-hmm.
a Google event that was booked. Here you see.
Yeah.
But when it fetches the detail from the Google, what does it fetch? It only fetches its title,
Yeah.
when, the duration, and the date. That's about it. It's not going to
Okay.
bring any more details due to the concerns of security and privacy. But it
Uh-huh.
does show up in your main calendar in here to let you know that the time slot is not available for anyone to book.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through the overview so we can see this view in three different ways: day view, or week view, or monthly view. And it shows all the meetings in there, whichever meeting is scheduled in here. You can also see blocked slots, or you can also see the appointments. Whatever appointments is booked through the sale process, you can do view them in here. Let's select all of them and let's select the weekly view. That's what I like. That's my personal preference. Okay, so in here, the calendar view is then again split into two different things. If there is any event which is for all day, like usually the holidays, you're gonna see that above this partition in
Yeah.
here, like let's say Christmas Day. It will show the Christmas Day in here, and rest of the hourly time is shown in here. You can also click on this new button and you can create an appointment with anyone under different calendars. You can select what is the title of the appointment, which calendar you want to use. Should it be with a particular person that is added in the calendar, or with certain different type? Let's say we select the test calendar, and we probably have only that team member available in there. Okay, and what is the time zone, the time slot, date, calendar, default meeting location? That means it is also going to the Zoom or Google Meet or Teams and generating a link which it is sending. You can also add some notes. You can add the contacts in here, and then when you click on book appointment, we'll book an event in here. Okay. Also,
Yeah.
you can, like, let's say I'm viewing it as a day and I move to like 17 date. Now, if I want to go back to my today, I can simply click this and it will bring me back. Uh, so these are the convenience. So this is the main view of the calendar. Whatever is happening in the calendar would be shown in here by staff wise or by calendar wise or by group wise even. So let's say I want to check any meeting is booked on these ones. It will show all the meetings that are booked under these two calendars. I can select, oh my goodness, come on, go away. There we go. Let's go to users. And let's say I want to check which meetings are booked with my user. So, and I want to check with Adam's user. All the meetings that are booked with that particular user would be shown in here. So they would be in different color. And here you see when we are putting check marks, they are in different colors
Okay.
because it will show that particular meeting in that color. So you could easily differentiate what is happening and which person's meeting it is showing you. Okay. Now let's go to the appointment list view. This was the calendar view. Now let's go to the appointment list. Now in here, it will show all the appointments that are coming up, any coming up appointment, any canceled appointment, or all types of appointment. So there you go. These are the appointments that are canceled, like for these dates. And let's select all type of appointment. It will show all the appointments that are tested, upcoming or canceled. If there is any smart list that you want to create, you can create using the filters and the smart list can be created in here. Okay. Okay. You can also customize the view of this thing, like in the appointment view, appointment list view. If you want to customize its columns, you can do that. Right now, 6 columns are shown. We can select more columns. Like let's say I want to include all the columns. And if we see, now we have a few more information that are added in here, like the appointment owner. And there you go. We have more things to this view. We can save this view as well for our convenience to be used in future next time. And this is particularly that this is the calendar view. And now let's go to settings and then we go to my profile. Now, why we are coming up to the my profile, especially in here, because we are going to synchronize it with certain calendars. So here you go. That's an interesting thing. Marcel, your question is answered in here. We have already connected it to 2 different calendars,
Okay.
but it is being synchronized with only one calendar, and yet it is checking the appointment availability from 2 different accounts. If I click on this ad and tell it to check it from here and from under this particular Google Calendar has 2 different calendars, I'm selecting both of them to check the availability from those 2 calendars as well. Okay. Now
Yeah.
let's save it and it takes a few seconds. Now that it has, this is where it is synchronized the data, and this is where it is checking the availability. If I'm not available in all 3 calendars, that means I have a meeting in one of them.
Yeah.
It will automatically block that slot, just like we saw in the calendar view. Let's go back and let's see in here again. So this is the slot that is coming from my Google Calendar, which I am synchronizing in here. Now, the other question that is commonly come up and is very interesting. which type of calendars can we synchronize in here? So let's click on this add new calendar. We can synchronize with Google calendars, Outlook 365, Office 365 calendars, iCloud calendars, that mean iPhone calendar or your iPad calendar, and another software that is called the Calendly. But with Calendly, you need to have a paid account before you can synchronize those calendars in here. Okay, now let's go to, for example, we want to synchronize the Google Calendar. We can click on connect button in here, and just like before, we can add our own Google account, which will essentially add the Google account in here, just like this one. We can add the Outlook calendars, same way. Clicking on connect, it will ask us to log into our Outlook account to synchronize that. The only difference that you're going to find is the Outlook calendar. Now, iCalendar is synchronized a bit differently. And here people get confused a lot because when we click on the connect button in the iCloud calendar, it asks for the iCloud Apple ID and app specific password. This is not your iCloud password. This is a password that you create specifically for SalesProcess application. So you are not putting in your iCloud password in here. Now let me show you what that mean is. Let's go to the Apple ID.
Where do you set it up?
So we are synchronizing the iCloud calendar. Clicking on it, it is asking for our Apple ID, email address. Let me sign in. Let me try if my Apple ID still exists. Oh. I don't even remember my password. If I do, let me see. I'm like using it after years. But yeah, send the code. That is my number. You don't save it.
How about look?
And oh yeah, it came up. Nice. Okay. I like that. I like Apple. Nice. Okay, so it is 327552. Okay, verified. Oh, there we are. Okay, so what we did is in here, we typed our Apple ID. Just.com. And now we want a password that is created for SalesProcess only. So I clicked on this link, which is appleid.apple.com, which asked me to log into my iCloud account. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on app specific password right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to click on generate an app specific password. So I'm going to call it SalesProcess. This is the app that I'm creating the password for. And confirm your password. Okay. There you go. My account is confirmed. Oh, come on. Did I type?
But this is your Apple password now, right?
That is correct. It is verifying that I am the Apple user. Yeah. So this is the password that Apple has generated for the SalesProcess only. This is not an iCloud password. So when you create it, just copy this and go back to SalesProcess, put it in here, paste it, and click connect. And now this will connect your Apple ID. There you go. iCloud calendar is now.
But you'll keep that somewhere, right? Just in case, or can you easily redo that?
Yeah, you can do that. Like this is, for example, this is what I did. And if I log in here, I can click, this is the password that I generated. I can revoke this password by clicking on this minus or revoke all. and I can again create this password, sale process one, something, something, and it will create. So why this
Mm-hmm.
extra layer of protection is in here? Because in the sale process, we don't want your iCloud password.
Yeah.
We don't want to, because the Google Calendar and the Outlook Calendar, they don't need the password in here. Rather, they just tell you to log in, and it saves that passwords there, and it just builds the trust. For Apple, we create a different type of password in here under account.apple.com, app specific password. We create that, we copy that, we put it in here, and now this is connected in here.
Yeah.
Okay, let me delete that. I don't want this to be synchronizing with any of my demo account.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what what I have the data on there. Okay, so now once you have connected your account in here, under that you will see two different things. One is called linked calendar. That means any appointment that is booked in your, for example, the Google account that is added in here. If any appointment that is booked on your Google Calendar, obviously it's going to be there. But any meeting that is booked within the sale process will also be synchronized with this particular account. But, and here it can be only one account. It cannot be more than one account. It can only synchronize the appointment that are booked in the sale process to one of your online calendars. Either it is Google or Outlook or Apple or Calendly, one account. But the second section is the most interesting one. That is the conflict calendars. We can add as many accounts as in here to let the system know, okay, I have multiple calendars and I might not be available in one calendar and I might be available in other calendars. That means I am busy. So check if I am available in calendar 1, calendar 2, calendar 3, calendar 4. If I'm free in all 4 of them, then open the slot. So conflict calendars come up in here. We can tell it, and then we are adding accounts. Also, under that particular account, there can be multiple calendars. Even in Google or Apple or the Outlook, you can have multiple calendars under one account.
So what
not
does the
only
visitor see then? And
sorry?
Because when you have a person who wants to buy something, can they choose from, let's say something simple like a hair salon or something? Can I find the person I want to serve who does my hair and
Yes,
look
you
in their
can.
calendar? But
We haven't created any calendar in the sale process up till yet. But when we would be talking about how to create different types of calendar under the calendar settings, yes, you can select which team member you want to talk to. Like, let's say help desk and David, two different people. You want to book meeting only with David. Yep, you can select that. We can make the calendar in such a way that people can select, or the system will select the person whoever is available at that particular time, because there are multiple barbers, let's assume, and you can select them. Now, as I was talking about the conflict calendars, so what I was trying to say is under one account there can be multiple calendars, and you can add multiple accounts in here, so that way your availability could be checked from different locations and from different calendars. Now, let's scroll down in here and let's go to the, let's go to in here. So in the calendar settings, we can also go to the video conferencing. Now, in here, in the video conferencing, you have 3 major video conferencing software available to you: the Google Meet, Zoom, or Microsoft Teams. You can connect either one of them. And what that means is when somebody is booking any appointment through the sale process, it will go to that particular video conferencing software. It will grab a unique link and will send that link to the person. So they won't know, like, I don't want to tell anybody my default Zoom link.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to join when I'm talking to somebody. So I want every time the meeting link needs to be unique. So that's where you
Yeah.
need to configure the video conferencing. You connect that, go back to the calendars, and if you scroll down, you need to tell it which is the default location for you which you want to use. You can connect your Zoom, Google Meet, full address, phone number. Make
Mm-hmm.
sure you select the correct time zone for yourself.
Right.
Now,
Have you had
this,
people that asked about Webinar Jam? Because
sorry,
some people still use Webinar Jam. Um,
Mm, for the video conferencing,
well, no, more for webinars, right? To put together a show which is a combination of live and pre-recorded.
well, as of right now, we have only three video conferencing software available to
Yeah,
us: Zoom
right. Well, it's
and
good. It's good. I was just wondering if that
yeah,
question has come up.
but you can
Mhm.
select the custom and you can put that link in there from the other application that you're talking about,
Oh, okay.
and it
Right.
will still
Hmm.
accept that.
Yes.
But here comes the limitation because it is not natively synchronized, so it will not grab the unique link every time, just like Zoom. If you book
Oh,
with
okay.
a meeting with me
Yeah.
today and tomorrow, those will be two different links, unique links for those meetings only.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
So it will not do
Right.
that if we do it
Uh-huh.
with the custom. Now,
Right. Do I, as the hoster, also have to use that link, or can I just use my default and I'll be on the
you can
same
use
line?
any link you want. You have the total freedom in there.
No, no, but I mean, if I've given out a unique link, including password, then can I still just click on my own Zoom link and say, I'm going to start a meeting, and I don't have to care about that link? Or will I be on a different line then?
No, you would be on different link. Yep.
Okay, so I have to go also to that calendar invite myself.
Yes,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
that is
Okay,
correct.
got you. Hmm.
So, the next is the time zone. Now, this is a very big mistake. We set time zone in business profile and in my profile. In my profile, you tell your time zone, not your business time zone. As we explained, like there is a business which exists in New York, but you're a remote employee from Los Angeles. Now we
Yeah.
are talking about two different time zones. One is
Hmm.
CST and the other is PDT. Now you
Yeah.
have to tell in here what is your
Yeah.
time zone. So if somebody is trying to book a meeting with me, he would select his time zone and system will calculate whatever time on my calendar automatically.
For
And
them.
it overrides all the calendar settings. Also, you
Yeah.
need to tell it in here, you also need to tell it when should your all calendars within the sale process be available for any meeting. Like
Yeah.
in here, as you see, I am available from Monday to Friday. So if anybody wants to book a meeting with me on Saturday or Sunday, it will automatically block my those days. I'm going to show you the calendar widget as well, and we're going to explore this particular setting. Oh, why don't we do it right away? Let me
Hmm.
show you a demo actually. What I'm actually talking about. Let me log this out, and there we go. Okay, process. Okay, it's loading. Let's select any calendars from here. Okay, shared calendar, copy this. Oh, let me first check its setting if I'm part of this calendar first. Okay, let me, it is an active calendar. Let's create a new one. I don't want to mess up anybody's calendar. There was a demo. I think I created some time ago. A demo calendar was created. 2x conversion, this one. Yeah, let's use this one. Come on. In the setting. There we go. And give it brown. Let's add the help desk in here. Let's take away and let's save this. Okay, do it. So moment, it is still saving. Come on. Holy.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Oh, yes. Okay, so for example, this is the calendar that we have created for our customer to book meeting with me in this particular scenario. Here you see Saturday is not available. Sunday is available, but which time slots are available?
Yeah.
And those all setting are done in my profile and in availability. Here you would see that Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Is available, Kuala Lumpur time. So if I select the Kuala Lumpur, where is Kuala Lumpur? Kolkata, Saskatchewan, Kuala Lumpur. There you go. Now you see that the Saturdays are not available, the Sundays are not available, and I'm only available from Monday to Friday. Saturdays and Sundays, I have turned that setting off in here. If I make myself available in here, then it will open the slots for Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Okay. Now in here, I'm from PDT time zone, but here
So
we
how is
have.
it connected to the person? Can an admin fill this in for different people, or can people fill it in for themselves also?
They have to fill it themselves. When they
Okay.
log in, they will come to my profile, and that's where they will do the change in my profile. So my profile, this one particularly, is for help desk account. This is the help desk account that I'm putting the changes in here.
Yeah.
So, and in here, it is selected as Kuala Lumpur time zone. So if we select the Kuala Lumpur time zone in here, it makes me unavailable from Saturday to Sunday. Now, there are two things. If I make myself available on Saturday in here, and now that I'm available, let me refresh this calendar. Would I be available on Saturday? Let me select the, oh my God. Allah Akbar. I think it was way down. Yeah, right. Kuala Lumpur right here. I'm still not available on Saturday. I have enabled myself for the Saturday in the calendar setting from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and calendar says I'm not available. Why? Because in my profile, I told it I don't work on Saturdays. So in my profile, if I'm not available, the calendar is going to be overridden by whatever time availability that I have set in my profile, which is going to override even the calendar setting. If I'm not available on Saturday and Sunday, it's not going to open that Saturday and Sunday day for anyone to book any appointment with me because I told it I'm not available in my profile.
Yeah.
So the settings in here, first thing it checks when are you available in my profile, the days and the time. And then it checks whatever time you're available in that particular calendar.
Okay.
And then it is also checking in the background, it is checking if I am available on Saturday or any day in the calendars that I have connected, like the Google Calendar, the Outlook Calendar, or the iCloud Calendar that we were looking in detail. So even if I try to make myself available in the Saturday in calendar setting, I need to make myself available in here as well, and then click update availability. Now, I'm available on Saturday, and I am also available in Saturday in the calendar setting. Now, if we, okay, let me select plus
So you
8.
are using different calendars, including iCloud and Outlook.
Yep.
I myself tend to synchronize those with my Gmail. So I'd only have to look at the Gmail, right? Because the
Yes,
others
that
are
is correct.
synchronized into the Gmail. Yeah, okay.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct.
Hmm.
Okay, now I just selected and let's say, there you go. Now it made me available for this Saturday because I told the calendar I'm available and I told my office that I would be working on the
Yeah.
Saturday. So, but here is the
Hmm.
fun part. In my profile, I told it I'm available 24 hours, but in the calendar setting, I'm only available from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Saturday, if we select, it only opens up the 8 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. time slot because the calendar is booking for 30 minutes. So you cannot book any meeting after 5 p.m. because in here,
Yeah.
I told it
Hmm.
I cannot take any meeting after 5 p.m. And in my
Gotcha.
calendar setting, I told it that the duration for the meeting is 30 minutes. So there we go. This is the basic overview for the calendar
Hmm.
and how you're gonna make yourself available. Let me correct this one and let me take off this one too. Let's save this, update this, and let's okay. Now let's before we go into a lot of detail about the calendars, one thing I want to mention in here, let's go to the business profile and show you that I have added the branded domain in here. Now, the branded domain, which is set up as link.1234.onboard.regi.org, is the domain that I'm using. Any calendars that we have created in here will start with that particular link because we have added that domain. If you don't add the domain, it will show the appointment on link.SalesProcess. So rather
Oh,
than it be showing on linked .sale process, it should be shown on your own domain, which looks way more professional. So let's see the demo calendar. And yep, this is the one. Let's see shared calendar. There you go. You see the link is starting from link123.mydomain widget yada yada and then calendar name. You have in the when you're sharing the link of the calendar, you have two types of link. One is the scheduling link, the other is the permanent link. Permanent link never changes, but if you rename the calendar, the scheduling link will change to the name that you select. Permanent link never changes. Now,
hmm.
in here, you can also see two more options. One is one-time link. Now, this particular link is, let's copy this and let's open this link in here. It will open the calendar, which will allow to book a meeting. But here's the catchy part. It is a one-time link. That means once you have used this link to book a meeting, this link will not work again or it will not let you book another meeting. So this particular link can be used once. So this comes in handy, like if you have created a product. In the product, you can, okay, give me 1 second. Can you make, give me 1 second. Let me read the chat.
Hmm. Oh, that's
Uh,
me. You can do that at the end. If you have 5 minutes at the end, you can.
live environment versus development. UAT environment and what is the easiest way to pages from that to UAT to okay. Okay. We'll try to talk about that too.
Yeah.
Okay. So uh one-time link comes in handy. Let's say you are selling a product, and with that product, you are also telling them, okay, if you purchase my product, I will coach you for that product for 1 hour or for one time for 1 hour. In that particular scenario, you don't want anyone to book meetings again and again because they have the link of your calendar. They can use it again and again. So, how do we stop that? So, in that particular scenario, we will give them the link that is a one time link. So, as soon as he used that link to book a meeting, this link won't work again.
Yeah. It's like a gift card with a unique number.
Yep, exactly right. So every time, that is why it is telling us to generate a new link. With the calendar links, what essentially happens is I recommend using workflows to send this one-time link to any of your customer when they purchase the product with the order form submission, and then send them one-time generated link through the automations, not through the manual process in here. Now, the third button in here is the embedded code. Now, if you want to put this calendar on your website outside the sale process, like you have a website that is hosted on WordPress, for example, outside the sale process, and you want to put this calendar there, you can use this embedded code, put it in there as iframe, and this calendar widget will start to exist in your website that you have created outside the sale process. So you're not limited to use the website created within the sale process. You can use this calendar.
But this will even work in SalesProcess also.
Yep, it will work in the sale in the sale process. What happens is we have a calendar widget that is available. We select that and it asks which calendar you want to add. You don't need the code, and it will it does work. So this one particularly is as it says, embedded code. Place this code in your HTML where you want your calendar widget to appear. That means it's an iframe, and it will create this iframe, this box that you see for the whole widget in there. Okay, so till now we have looked at what is the general calendar overview that you see in here when you log into the software. This is your calendar default view. What is the appointment list view? What is the calendar setting? Different types of views in here. You can view by on the basis of appointment or block slot. You can create the appointment with anyone from your contacts or a new contact. By clicking this button, you can directly jump to any particular month or date. By this view, you can select anybody's meeting if you're an admin and you want to see if your colleague or you have any particular meeting booked. You can also see the meetings booked calendar-wise and group-wise too. Now, if we go to the calendar setting, that's where you would create different types of calendar. Now, I'm going to touch only a little bit about this particular thing because that's the topic that we're going to cover next week. But let's see what type of calendars what is happening in the calendar settings. So you have the calendars, service menu, rooms, equipment, preference, availability, and connection. So let's go to the preference. In here, meeting location. What is your default meeting location? In here, I have selected the custom one. I can put the location link in here. And account preference. What should happen in app preference? What is happening? What about the services? What is the widget preference? Time format, viewing option, and everything. You can see them in here. Then comes the availability, your default time zone, and your availability in days and time. You have the connections in here. That's where you can.
So this counts for everybody, or is this under one person?
These ones for the everybody, but in my profile that was about the specific person. But in connections in here, it's talking about which stuff you want to see. Let's say I want to see Adams. This is what is happening with Adam. Now, if I want to see, let's say, David Brown, It will show up all
Mhm.
those. Just give me one moment.
Mhm.
Okay, so in here, you can like select the staff member. This is me, help desk, and you can
Mhm.
get that meeting in here. And okay, so private mode, synchronized event, you can hide the event's detail. You can turn it on or off from here. And in the calendar view, this is where you can create different types of calendars. You can select them inactive calendars or active calendars. Type of calendars, we have 6 different types of calendar that I'm going to show in here. Owned, that means you have created or one of your staff member created. You can view them in here. Now, let's create a calendar. Now, by default, when we click on new calendar, what happens? It shows us 4 different types of calendar: the personal booking calendar, the round robin, the class booking, and collective booking calendar. These are all different types of calendar. I'm going to explain each one of them. By the way, the icon beside the name does explain a little bit, but I'm going to explain them in details. Let's go to
Mhm.
the explore more types. Then there are 2 more types. One is
Oh.
the event calendar, and the other one is service booking calendar. That's the one which involves equipment tracking as well as human tracking. So
Mhm.
let's say I am available, but I need a specific equipment to take any meeting.
Mhm.
Now, the equipment is not available, so I can't take that meeting. So it will track if the equipment is available and the person who's going to take that particular meeting is available, then it will open that. For the personal booking type of calendar, it is a one-to-one booking calendar. The description is written in here: schedule one-to-one meeting with the specific team members, client meeting, private communication or consultation. That type of meeting are created in personal booking. Then there is a round robin type of booking. That means there are more than one team member to take up the same type of meetings. Let's say you have a sales team. There are different sales team members, and one sales team member is not available at 12 p.m., but the other one is. So what happens? It will automatically open up that slot of the 12 p.m. with the other salesperson automatically because they all would
Mhm.
be added in here. Then there is a class booking when, just like I'm doing right now, you can create a calendar where one host is giving like a webinar scenario or this class type booking where a lot of people can join, but there is only one host for that same slot. Then there is a collective booking. The best example of this is um, if you want to, as a business, you're, let's suppose you are taking an interview for potentially one of your employees, new hire. Now, in that interview, obviously the HR person is going to be available. A technical person is going to be also needs to be there, and the person who is taking that interview, like the owner or someone. So let's assume there are 3 people. Who's going
Mhm.
to rate the person who is giving the interview to? So there are 3 hosts, and then there is one candidate. Now,
Mhm.
because there are 3 different hosts, here comes the problem. Let's assume we are help desk, David, and okay, let's make it very simple. There are 2 people. One is David, and the other is Brown.
Mhm.
If Mr. Brown is not available at 12 a.m. or 12 p.m., then meeting cannot happen because Brown is not available. David is available, but Brown is not.
Mhm.
So this type of calendar will check the availability of David and Mr. Brown. If both are
Mhm.
available, then it will open that particular slot for the customer so he can book the meeting where both person could show up as host. And because there are 2 different hosts and they have two different my profile in the sale process, what's going to happen? It's going to put the same meeting on both of those persons' synchronized calendar as well.
Yeah.
So their time slot is booked, and now they are no more available for that one to do any other work. Now, then the event type calendar, that is for scheduling physical events with no host association. What does that mean? It means I create an event like a webinar, for example, but that webinar can be hosted by me or by Mr. Brown. In that particular scenario, because there are two different people who can take the meeting, so we can create an event, and we would be using the event type calendar. And just as I explained before, the service booking calendar involves basically not only the person, but also the equipment, if it requires any equipment. Let's say,
Does that include a room or?
oh yeah, it can include a room.
Yeah.
Your example, a barber. A barber needs a chair on which the client has to sit before he could start his cutting, his hair cutting. Now, the chair is not available, but the barber is available. How do we track that? They both need to be available. Then there are scissors or some other equipment that is required.
Yeah.
And the number of quantity of equipment is limited, or the number of persons are limited. How do we manage everything available for one particular slot? That's what we keep track in the service booking calendar. So
okay, and can you also say there are 6 chairs, and whichever is available is fine. It doesn't matter which, as long as you take a chair.
Yes, we can tell it, and we can specify it. For example, there is one chair that is particularly for ladies or kids. Let's assume kids. Now that is a different chair. So kids, if we tell it, okay, kids can only sit on this chair, adults can sit on other 5. Now it will keep track. If a kid is booking, it will tell you if the kid chair is available or not. And then you can also tell it, okay, for the kids, we are using 2 ladies. But for adults, we are using 4 males. Now it will keep track. Now those 2 ladies that are available for the kids are also taking the appointment with the adults. Now, if the both ladies are booked, the chair is available, but the ladies are not, so it will not open that slot. So all that particular difficult scenarios are taken care within the service booking calendar. We have to define different parameters, and then we can connect all of them, and the system will automatically check those scenarios. And remember, these scenarios are also synchronized with your My Profile and any outside calendar that you need. So if you're not available on Google, it's obviously going to make you unavailable. And now that service calendar is going to make sure that you are not booked on your already booked slot. So this is just like the overview of the calendars, how you can synchronize the calendars, how you can connect the video conferencing software with the calendars, and a little touch up of what type of calendars we have. In the next week, we would be talking about in details how we can create personal booking calendar and round robin booking calendars. And we would be going in different types of scenarios, and we would be creating those calendars where we want to do one type of booking. Now, here comes the interesting part. I am the CEO of a business, and I want to spread my time in one-to-one booking, also in sales calls, also in support calls. How do I take care of that? And I don't want to spend all my time in the support, or I don't want to spend all my time in the sales. How do I take care of that? And I have limited hours. I can only give 8 hours a day, and I want to give the support and sales and one-to-one personal connection. How do we take care of all those scenarios with personal booking and round-robin type calendar, where there is one person tackling or juggling between different calendars, ensuring that his time is evenly divided or is divided between
Hmm.
different calendars,
Hmm. With this percentage or what?
something like that. So
Hmm.
we would need to take some decision. We would be creating an exemplary scenario, and with your help, with your suggestions, I would be adding those suggestions in there, and we would be actually creating those calendar, and we would be seeing what is happening and how we can troubleshoot.
Hmm.
It's not opening one day slot for me. How do I troubleshoot that? That is the step that we're gonna also cover in those two particular scenarios. So uh, every Tuesday, I'm gonna be for next 3-4 weeks probably.
Yeah.
We're gonna be going through the calendar and appointment, a lot of appointments. Okay,
Okay. Hmm.
and the homework for today is I want you guys to synchronize your calendar, outside calendar, with the sale process account by going
Okay.
into my profile and adding the calendar there, or through
Hmm.
the calendar settings into the connections. Synchronize one of your outside calendar to the sale process account, take a snapshot of that, and put it on the Facebook group with the hashtag sale process wins. And I'll be seeing you next week. Now
Okay.
let's go to one of your questions. Okay, Marcel, you have a question, sir. Can you explain what are you talking about?
Yeah. So I come from a larger organization where when we create software, we make
Mm-hmm.
sure that it's done in a very stringent process so that whatever is live in production will never be compromised. And that's what we call the prod, production.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a development environment where developers can do their own stuff. And we
Mm-hmm.
have a UAT environment where we have user acceptance testing, which means that it can be tested by users before approving it to go live.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if I can, and if you want, but I have 3 accounts at this moment, and when I come other clients, I get more accounts, of course. But
Mm-hmm.
in what it is, if it's advisable or doable, if I build things or have other people build what they like in my virtual assistants, if
Mm-hmm.
to let them build in the dev, and then
Mm-hmm.
when they say they've done something, then it can be copied or
Ah, I got it.
promoted to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
UAT, and then when it's approved, we move it into prod.
Yes. Okay, so here is the scenario that you're gonna do. You're gonna have another location. That's you're gonna call it like a sandbox, for example.
Yeah,
That's where you're
sandbox
gonna.
would be
That's
the yeah, that would be another one, but
yeah.
sandbox it could be the dev. The problem with dev is that the software of, in this case, the
Mhm.
created pages and funnels
Mhm.
may not be ready. So it's truly a sandbox then, right? So
Yes. So
mhm.
what you will do, what's your developer gonna do is, or VA is gonna do is they're gonna go into the sandbox location. That's where they're gonna create automations, like the
Yeah,
workflows, like the funnels, the pipelines.
yeah.
And then you can request our support team to upload that data from that sandbox account to one of your actual live location and just make it live. So all the
Okay. Yeah,
testing and development would be done in one location. Once you are
yeah.
satisfied, then you can tell our support team the chat icon and they can upload that all material to your other location. No worries there. Okay.
Okay. But can we do that within the 3 accounts that I have within?
Yes, you can, but it can mess up things. Like for example,
Hmm.
when I am a developer, I have created a workflow. I want to make it live to test it,
Yeah.
and it might create a conflict with the live environment that you already have.
Yes.
So here comes the problem. How do we separate it? So that's why I would highly recommend to have another location that you should call something like sandbox or development area or
Yeah.
something where all
Yeah.
of your developers work, test everything done. When they are
Yeah.
satisfied, then move to the live account so nobody touches
Okay.
that and
Is
everything's
this different than a snapshot? I've read something that sales process or Go High Level has snapshot thing.
Uh, essentially, I am talking about the snapshot, but I'm not recommending the snapshot in here
Yeah.
because you won't be transferring all the elements from your sandbox account to your live account.
Hmm.
Why? Now,
Okay.
let's say
Hmm.
you have two different clients at a time and developers are working on two different systems. They can work in
Yeah.
the same sandbox account. When you create
Yeah.
the snapshot, it will include all the elements. Now, I want half the element goes to the client A and half the elements need to go to client B, which
Yeah.
cannot correctly be done through the snapshot. Uh,
Okay.
now, this is a gray area. When I say
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
cannot, yes, it can and it cannot.
Okay.
My statement
Okay.
is cannot, though it can. Okay. So I'm giving you a
Yeah.
confusing answer. Please understand this answer is from the perspective of VA
Yeah. 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 Okay.
because I'm creating a convenience for your VAs. So, with my experience, okay, here is the part. With my experience, what happens is when you create something, there comes bugs, mistakes. Yep, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Now starts the blame game. He did this, he did that. And to
Yeah.
eliminate that, we build the thing outside the live location and then move it
Yeah.
to the live location. Right?
Yes. Got it.
That's why
Okay.
a sandbox location is what I would recommend for
Yeah.
you.
Well,
Okay?
that's why I was thinking, can I do that within my three accounts? Like that I can say, okay, I have one account, and I will only test things there on a specific domain. And the moment that I move it to the other account, to my prod account, I will link it up with the real production domain.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct.
Okay,
And
I can do that.
when
Okay.
you are creating those automations, funnels, and pipelines, and all those stuff, what I recommend is let your development team or VAs know that they
Hmm.
should use as much as custom values and custom fields.
Yeah,
That will
yeah.
create a lot of convenience for you when you would actually deploy it to the live environment.
Okay, gotcha.
Lesser element needs to be changed or
Yeah,
customized before it
yeah,
can go live. Like, let's
yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
if they are creating an email template, so
Hmm.
business name, rather than typing the business name, if there is just one custom value, which is the same custom value on your website, on your workflows, on your pipeline,
Yeah,
type a business name at one place and all four places got populated right away.
yes,
That is the
gotcha.
easier and better way to do it. Or
Okay,
that's how, at least that's how I do it.